This is my randomology, and today it's just a jump to the left. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. All right, full disclosure. I did see this movie, but it was maybe 22 years ago, and it was really late at night. And it was after several of us had been partaking of some libations. So I remember the general story, but there's a lot of the details that I don't know. Well, I don't remember. I mean, I know like the famous scenes, you know, I know those. I mean, those get quoted ad nauseum. But I haven't actually seen this in I don't know how long. So it's almost like I'm watching it for the first time. So I guess that's close enough for this. So let's continue Pride Month. And let's do the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And of course, if you like what you're watching, go ahead and like, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can also go to Patreon, where you'll get early access to all these videos. Or you can become a member here on YouTube. You also get early access. Where we stand. Whose mouth is this, actually? The man himself. You can tell a lot about somebody from where they know Tim Curry. I'm perfectly honest with you, this is obviously an iconic performance for him, but for me, the greatest Tim Curry role of all time, Muppet Treasure Island. Jeanette Scott fights a trick that spits poison and kills. I think I've seen most of the movies that are being referenced here. Did a commentary to Forbidden Planet first year I did this, so check that out. I just realized I haven't been to the movies in a really long time. I have a weird feeling of deja vu listening to this, because I know I've heard this song. Yeah. Oh, there's Tim Curry! Oh, yeah, like, this is... A lot of the cast members are there. I just saw that. American Gothic, nice. Wait till tonight. She got hers, not here. Classy.
Oh, I can't believe it. An hour ago she was plain old Betty Monroe, and now she's Mrs. Ralph Hapshat.
Hapshat? Is that a real name?
Yes, Janet. Why, Ralph himself, he'll be in line for a promotion in a year or two.
Yes.
Brad, you picking up the hints here?
Hey, Janet.
The river was deep, but I swam it. Janet. The future is ours, so let's plan it.
I had a student several years ago who was called Janet, who would just make wisecracks during class, and it took everything in my power to not repeatedly say, "Damn it, Janet."
When we met in his science exam, Janet.
Guys, they're setting up for something else. You want to move us along?
I would like, if I may...
You may not.
2 young, ordinary, healthy kids.
Kids?
Motherfucker, you look dirty.
The spare tire they were carrying was badly in need of some air. But they being normal kids, and they were not going to let a storm spoil the events of their evening.
Damn kids not practicing proper tire maintenance.
Gosh, that's the third motorcycle since passed us.
Motorcycles on a road?
Yes, Janet, life's pretty cheap for that type.
Brad's got some preconceptions that he needs to work on. Good thing he's about to get a big dose of reality. Maybe not reality. I don't know what's about to happen here would be labeled reality.
I knew I should have gotten that spare tire fixed.
But you're young and you don't practice
Well, you
proper
just stay
tire
here and keep
maintenance.
warming up. Didn't we pass a castle back down the road a few miles?
You don't find it strange that there's just a castle in the middle of nowhere?
Darling, the owner of that phone might be a beautiful woman, and you might never come back again.
Well, there's a number of reasons he probably wouldn't come back, but... Yeah. Now, Janet, what do you think a newspaper's going to do? I don't know if you know this, but paper's porous. Yeah, but in this case, that light is like the light you see if you're on a subway and the train's about to hit you.
It seemed that fortune had smiled on Brad and Janet.
Or had
and
it.
that they had found the assistance that their plight required.
But they were lied to!
Brad, let's go back. I'm cold and I'm frightened.
You already got here!
Hi. My name's Brad Majors.
He doesn't care.
You're awake.
Yes, it's raining.
Very observant.
You're too kind.
He's really not.
Frightened. What kind of a place is this?
It's...
It's probably some kind of hunting lodge for rich weirdos.
well, you're correct on the weird part. Not that there's anything wrong with that, really.
This way.
Walk this way.
It's one of the master's affairs.
Oh, lucky him.
You're lucky. He's
I
lucky.
just
I'm
noticed her up
lucky.
there. How did I not see she was up there? Yes. It's pretty standard behavior when you drink too much. Nice catch.
I see all.
That's very good for you. I'm just realizing that I'm going to have to mute a ton of the soundtrack for this. There's no way YouTube's going to let me put some of this up. I mean, time is, in fact, the construct. We made it up. I'm glad he's having fun. I mean, I'm having fun. Folks, you're scaring the straights. Goodbye?
One of you guys know how to Madison?
Oh, God. You are so white.
But it seems so unhealthy here.
What about this is unhealthy?
Well, then ask the butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most iconic entrances in film history.
How'd you do? Well, you got caught with a flat world.
How does he know?
I'm in danger.
Transylvania.
So this is a no to using the phone?
Patient.
So there's no phone is what I'm getting out of this. Are those stockings?
My name's Brad Majors, and this is my fiance.
Brad, what about this makes you think that you're in any way, shape, or form in control?
Shift it.
Any particular reason they have to be in their underwear? I was about to ask, did the elevator change colors, but that's just the cage. And who are all you fine folks? I actually just... I don't know.
Brad Majors.
I'm at a reasonable request, which you've chosen to ignore.
Don't be ungrateful.
Ungrateful.
I'm loving Tim Curry's face here.
Such a perfect specimen of manhood. So dominant.
He gets pissy when he doesn't get his way.
Any tattoos, Brad? Certainly not.
Oh, what's wrong with tattoos? Did he actually drink any of that?
All the pieces seem to fit into place.
You know, when Frankenstein did this, it didn't turn out very well for him.
And that's how I discovered the secret. That elusive ingredient.
Chemical X?
Spark. That is the breath of life.
Reagent. Brad, you're going to have to really liven up if you're going to spend more than 2 minutes here.
You see,
I was wondering what that sound was.
to be born.
Are those dishwashing gloves? Also just noticed the statues have their toes and fingernails painted. I need to repaint mine. He's a man in a box.
3 more points.
Not 3 points! When things spark, science happens. Frank, you're enjoying this in a way that I don't think is, I'm trying to run a family-friendly channel here. This must be awesome to see live. I can see his bones. Is that good? I'm getting some, Forbidden Planet sound effects in the soundtrack here. Yep, we've created a sex slave.
My life is a misery. Oh.
Yeah, you're like that little robot that Rick made to just, get butter. You have one purpose in the life.
Day one of my life, where it all went wrong.
Yeah, get a good look, Brad. Ouch! Somebody want to check on Riff Raff?
Woe is me. My life is a mystery.
Well, you've literally existed for about a minute and a half right now. Tim Curry is a treasure and must be protected at all costs.
He's a credit to your genius, Master.
Yes.
Triumph of your will.
Yes.
He's okay.
I don't like men with too many muscles.
Well, he wasn't made for you.
I didn't make him for you.
I just realized those are weights. I thought they were candy canes.
If we only knew of my plan.
I'm assuming he can hear you right now. Yep, butter him up. Just oil him up.
Then grease me up, woman!
Okie dokie.
Who's Eddie? Oh, right. Meatloaf is in this. I remember him. Kind of. I remember this. Okay, now, who did it better? Eddie here or the guy from The Lost Boys? I have a feeling Frank's not very happy about his moment getting stepped on like this. Yeah. And this would be the horror portion of our movie. Bye, Eddie. You're the one that stuck him in there.
It was a mercy killing.
Wanna take Charles Atlas by the hand.
I don't think it's a hand you want to take. I love how Janet's getting into this and Brad's still looking around like he has any say in what's going on.
There are those who say that life is an illusion.
They're probably high.
They are quite safe.
No, if they're imagining all this, they need to get their heads examined.
And they were shown to their separate rooms.
So no phone.
Oh, Brad.
Brad?
Oh, I hope so, my darling.
This is a family-friendly channel.
Oh, what have you done with Brad?
Well, nothing. Why do you think I should?
Promise you won't tell Brad?
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Well, she came around quickly.
Strong and protective.
It's Frank again, isn't it?
Nothing. Why do you think I should?
You tricked me. I would.
Please don't tell me the same line's going to work on Brad.
But dog.
Come in.
Well, someone did. I feel bad for Rocky.
My darling. Oh, how could I have done this to you?
Well, I've got a surprise for you, Janet. This is Brad's fault for not, having a proper spare tire.
We're amongst friends. We're sane persons.
Sane people, really? That's boring.
Brad.
How could he? How could you?
Howdy, Janet.
Is she wearing Mickey Mouse ears?
I've tasted blood and I want more.
That was blood? Frank's gonna be pissed about this.
Then if anything grows, why you pose?
Oh my. I'm gonna have to blur out even I don't know what the YouTube guidelines are, but I may have to even blur out some of the subtitles aside from just muting the music for copyright purposes because, oh my.
Dr. Everett Scott.
You know this earthling.
Oh, right.
I most
I
certainly
forgot about
do.
that.
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Like there's any number of things that would have been attracted before the wheelchair.
Brad, what are you doing here?
Oh, you wouldn't believe this one.
You see, Eddie happens to be my nephew.
Oh, well, don't look in the freezer.
Janet!
Dr. Scott!
Janet!
Brad!
Rook!
Donkey!
However informal it might appear.
Oh, it's very informal. I'm getting Texas Chainsaw vibes from this. Somehow the little carving knife it looks hilarious in this context. Also, half this table's banged. So Frank's got some control issues.
Happy birthday
Shall we?
to you.
Wow, he's a dick.
We came here to discuss Annie.
This dinner is slightly more uncomfortable than the one in Hereditary.
That's a rather tender subject. Another slice, anyone?
Oh!
Nice to have an old friend for dinner.
Dr. Von Scott. Just what exactly are you implying?
That he's German?
But he never caused her nothing but shame.
He never caused her nothing but... Wait, the negatives on that are... What? Like their teddy! I like my teddy!
Makes you cry.
What was the keeping that? Yeah, I've said it before, but Frank's not a nice guy. So, were they eating meatloaf?
My God, I can't move my wheels.
It's as if we're glued to the spot.
This is the least scientific thing I've ever seen. You be quiet.
Really accurate? Now, fun as hell? Yeah.
Still, sir. It is, I suppose, some kind of audio-vibratory physiomolecular transport device?
You mean?
Yes, Brad. It's something we ourselves have been working on for quite some time.
Of course.
But
Seriously, this could not seem less scientific.
Sponge it. Take, and drain others of their love and emotion.
Yeah, Frank's toxic and also a bit psychotic.
It's not easy having a good time.
No, honestly, who could foresee this? Who could have planned for any of what happened to them tonight?
Brad and Janet had both tasted.
Frank.
This in itself was proof that their host was a man of little morals and some persuasion.
I mean, don't kink shame, but at the same time, he tried to trick them into it.
Indignities were they to be subjected.
Well, there's like 20 minutes left, so I'm going to guess quite a few. Did he dress up the statues? Oh, God. D-Medusa. It's good that he came pre-programmed with language and everything when he was created. Oh, my God.
What's come over me?
Earlier, it was Rocky. Not Rocky, Frank.
My confidence has increased.
I mean, that's good. Probably the only honest thing about him. Tim Curry not only did all this, he did it in heels. Huh? That's a lifesaver from the Titanic.
before this decadence sets our
I mean, they seem to be having a good time.
and my life.
Doc, give him a couple minutes to finish, at least. I, honest to God, do not remember any of this. Yeah, everybody back away. Back away.
I can explain.
Yeah, but I don't think they care. Dramatic bitch. Nah, they're not gonna let you stay. Huh?
It's been the same.
So you've done this before? I do feel a little bad for him, but at the same time, he's done some very questionable things throughout this movie. This is nice, but I'm pretty sure nobody's actually here and he's hallucinating all this. I'm not entirely sure how that works with musical numbers in, the world of a musical. Yeah, you're screwed.
How sentimental.
When I said we were to return to Transylvania,
Yeah, that didn't include you.
I'm sorry, however, if you found my words misleading.
I mean, it gave us a hell of a number.
Laser capable of emitting a beam of pure anti...
That's not what a laser is, but okay.
What's his crime?
You saw what became of Eddie.
What do you mean, what's his crime? Bye, Columbia. You could just shoot him. This is sadistic at this point. Oh, he's antimatter proof? Gonna King Kong this? Okay. Oh, yeah, the Earthlings. You wanna...
I'm sorry about your nephew.
Are you? Really? Yeah, everybody just... So, that's still a no to the phone call, right? So they can get a tow truck?
Our world.
I mean, we needed to bring this one back, right? You know what? Still a better effect than Amityville in space.
Lost in time.
And space?
And lost in space.
Oh. Thank you for making my joke for me. Alright, let's talk about that. Yeah, musicals aren't really my thing, but this one is, I mean, it's a classic for a reason, right? It was great. I mean, I don't know what I can say about the Rocky Horror Picture Show that hasn't been said 1,000 times. But yeah, I did see this like 22 years ago, and I don't remember most of it. I really don't. So it was almost like I was seeing it for the first time. Honestly, though, it's one of those movies that I'm pretty sure I've seen clips of this in other things, and it's been referenced over and over again. So I did know like the major beats going in, but it's still a really enjoyable movie. I mean, the music's fantastic. It's campy as all hell. Yeah. So yeah, Rocky Horror. Oddly enough, good movie. All right. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later.